Out. Well, yes. Well, we just want to say hello to everybody. Welcome. This is a Team R3 Global live stream. We're here to talk about an amazing company called Jeunesse Global, and we're going to tell you why you're going to be so fired up to hear about what we have tonight. I mean, first, I'm going to start off by saying I'm Sherry McKnight, Diamond Director, along with my husband, Tony McKnight. And you all will meet him very shortly, and he's going to tell you so many exciting things. And those of you who are tuning in because you want to learn something about making money, you're going to learn that from him. We've got an amazing lineup, so you're going to hear product testimonials. You're going to hear about from some people who just attended the major event called LEAD out in California, which was, anybody who went, was that amazing? Okay. Why do we want you to know this? Because we hope that you will never miss another event again. And maybe you didn't even know what we were doing in California. That's okay. We're going to tell you about that tonight as well. So just a brief little intro as to who I am. Been in network marketing for 20 years. I believe in this industry. I believe that it has the ability to get you anything you really want, whether you have any experience, whether you have a college degree, whether you're a plumber or a fisherman or a businessman. You can do it. If you're a stay-at-home mom, so much the better. This is built for people like you, people like me. When I got involved in this, I was a mortgage broker, but I was a single mom. And network marketing really changed my life by the people I associated with, the books I read, the people I learned from and listened to. I applied everything that I learned to my day-to-day life, to the businesses that I had, the organizations that I joined. So this is really an opportunity that is, to me, very special, and I hope that you are going to be very excited to hear what we have for you tonight. Let's see, where should we start? First, I want you to know we have an amazing guest lineup for you as well. We have, raise your hand if you have traveled 2 hours to get here. Okay, so we have some people that actually traveled to get here, so that must mean it's really good. Raise your hand if everyone in the room has tasted the juice. Do you love it? Yeah. Okay. We have so many products that we are going to share with you tonight, but a lot of us here in the room, we are diehard Monavie drinkers, we are diehard Monavie lovers, and we have learned about so many other products that Jeunesse has, and we have fallen in love with those too. So, there's lots of product lines. You will find out more about those. Probably can't discuss them all tonight because there's so many of them, but I have fallen in love with PM because I don't sleep too well, but now I do. I have fallen in love with the serum because, as Lucy West told me, put it on your heel. If your heel's a little dry, you'll wake up in the morning and you'll see that your heel is looking really good. And if it can moisturize your heel, it can certainly work on your face. So we've got that. We've got a great product called Instantly Ageless, which my husband loves. Because, I say, some of us women, we get bags under our eyes, but he actually has luggage. Not tonight, though. He's looking really, really good. So we've got so many things that you are going to love, from mineral water to Zen health and wellness and fitness and whatever. This is a $4.3 trillion industry, and you have an opportunity to get involved and get in where you fit in. That's what this is all about. So we've got a jam-packed house and a jam-packed schedule. So I want to get right to things. Should we go ahead and just move right to testimonials? Okay, does anybody know about the juice, right? Tony, are we going to play the videos? We're not going to do that tonight. Okay, different format, special event. So we're going to rock and roll and shuck and jive. Are you going to play a video right now so I know how to shuck or jive? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We have a very special lady in the back, and she's showing off some of our dance skills. Maybe we should put the camera on her. Okay, if you have consumed a product called Monavie, and you feel that it has impacted your life or your pain level, your ability to live in a better way, can you raise your hand? I know a lot of hands. Okay, for me, I first started drinking this juice back in 2006, and it made a huge impact in my life, and I've been drinking it now for 14 years. But there's a bunch of people in the room that probably just started drinking it. Who would like to come up and share their first testimony? Oh, we got Pam Sands right here. Why don't you come on up? Tell them, where are you from, Pam?
Hi. I'm Pam Sands, and I'm from Lake Mary, Florida. And I started taking Monavie the first time around it came out. And I have arthritis in my thumb. So when I got my phone, I'm one of these people that I had a text like this because I couldn't use my thumb. Well, when I drink the Monavie, guess what, guys? I'm texting with my thumbs. And I just have to retrain how to go fast now because I have my thumbs and the arthritis is gone. So as long as I drink it. If I don't drink it, it comes back and then I go back to my index finger. But I like my thumbs better.
Well, that's awesome. And if anybody's heard my testimony with arthritis, what was it about? My thumb. This did not work right. I didn't know what was wrong. I just thought maybe I heard it, but actually a month went by and then 2 months went by and it still hurt. And I said, oh. And I started drinking my Monavie again because I didn't drink it for a little bit. And I started drinking it again and I realized, oh, it was arthritis. And then recently, y'all know I had surgery on this finger and that was due to arthritis. And I said to the doctor, I didn't even know I had arthritis. And he said, well, you got to have it kind of bad there and I have to remove this thing. And I said, I guess because I'm drinking Monavie, I didn't even know I had the arthritis. So that is a common thing. And I'm glad you got your thumbs back because life is better texting with thumbs. Okay, who's got another one? Oh, how about you? Come on up, Elisa. I actually just met her tonight.
Well, I started on Sunday. Is that on?
Yeah.
I started on Sunday, and I had seen Sandra, my friend over here, and she had posted all these pills that she had been taking. And I thought, she's off all these pills. Why is she off all these pills? And she got better. And so I said, I'm going to call her up because I was really sick. I was having congestion every day, asthma. They wanted to give me shots. They wanted to, my elbows hurting. And I'm like, this has got to stop. I'm like, these doctors are running me crazy, coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now they want shots. I said, I'm going to call her up. So I called her up. And I said, well, we got to meet in a parking lot or something. I got to try this stuff. So I was like, please, let's figure this out. So we were going back and forth trying to figure out where I could meet her. Well, I met her. And on Sunday, I drank the first drink, and it was at night. And it was about, I would say, 9. I felt it go right to my head, and that was strange. I was very hyper, energetic, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to sleep again. But I liked it. It made me feel something different. Then I started documenting from that day. And when I started documenting, I noticed that the next morning I got up earlier. And I was like, I'm going to take another drink. I took the drink. And then all day I could still function. I wasn't like more depressed as much, you know, and I started coming out of it because I was staying in bed. I was sick all the time, not feeling good. So then that night I took another, now I wanted to drink the whole bottle. I got to tell you guys, I really did. I loved it. I thought, oh, this would be great if I could just drink the whole bottle. So I waited and I took it at night. When I got it at night, I drank it and I got up the next morning and I'm like, man, this stuff is great, you know, I'm feeling good. So I'm documenting every day, and I gotta tell you, from Sunday to now, I'm feeling more energetic than I've ever felt in my life. I'm 53 years old, and it isn't, and a lot of people can say what they will, and I'm gonna tell you this. This is not in your head, because I would be congested right now and I'd be on an inhaler and they wanted to do shots. Now, anybody can say what they want, but you would see me with an inhaler and I would be congested if it wasn't for Sandra showing me this product. I don't know where I'd be right now because they want shots to get, you know, I can't live like that. I'm only 53. Who wants to live like that? No, none of us wants to continue on our life sick. Nobody does. Not one of us. So I would advise everybody to try it. At least try it a week. If you try it a week and you feel it the first time you drink it, you're going to feel something. You are going to feel something. I'm telling you, I felt something. 3 days. That's it. 3 days, and I felt something. So
So how long have you been drinking it now? Since Sunday. Only since Sunday. You have risen up.
Yes. I can't sleep. I'm like very hyper, and it's hard for me to sleep. And it's like it gives me energy. I mean, like, oh my goodness. And sometimes I'm like, am I ever going to go to sleep?
Well, that's good. You can use that in my house. I better take a double shot, so I got some cleaning to do.
Taking too many shots. I don't know. But I love it. I got to tell you, I would love to drink the whole bottle every single day. I don't think that would be a good idea. I don't know. But I would love that.
You'd be regular,
I would, yeah.
very regular. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you for coming, and thank you, Sandra, for sharing. Sandra has a very powerful testimony. But that's what it's all about. I've been chatting with another team member, and she's like, we need to see more of this, whether it's just, the NARA product and what collagen can do for you, what Monavie can do for you. So if you're watching and you're consuming these products, just think of how many of your friends that are out there, just like Elisa, that they've got issues. They've got things that they want to feel better, and you might be holding on to the very answer that they need. So really, when we find something that we love, we just need to get out there, and really tell everybody about it. And the amazing thing is, Tony's going to tell you about a program that if you go out there and tell everybody how you can decide how much money you want to make, a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, or even more. But now there's a way that you can go out and tell people about Monavie or about any product that you love and really see the rewards that you want to see. Now I'm going to segue for a minute, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about an experience that Tony and I just had. We actually have had practically 11 days of amazing experiences, and I think it's really important to share with you guys. And then after I share a little bit, I'm going to invite two people up to share some of what they've been able to experience. So Tony and I got our first trip that we took on Jeunesse to Hawaii, to the Grand Wailea Resort on Maui. We were there for, I think it was 5 days. And Tony and I had actually been to the Grand Wailea one time before when we were with a company called Monavie, but we hadn't been in 10 years, and this was a free trip. And we were so excited about it because I really haven't traveled a lot because we have a farm, and I didn't want to leave everything behind, but I really wanted to go and experience this. And I really wanted to do it because as leaders of our particular team and all these wonderful faces that are in the room tonight, it's very important for us to go and check things out and test the waters so we can come back and report to you it's good. And so we figured that out. So we went to Hawaii, and I want to tell you a few things that I thought really stood out. And first of all, we got to spend time with the company founders, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis. Now, we may have seen them before and all that, and I certainly did, and I've had a conversation or so with Wendy. But what they do that I actually thought was very special is they are everywhere. They schedule events and excursions, and they hang out with everybody. They are there for team activities. They pick an activity and they go. And they do dinner. Every night they take you for a dinner. The whole lot of you. I don't know how many people were on this trip, but it was a lot of people. And they take everybody to dinner every night to a different location. And then they sit at the tables. And what was interesting one night is I found out it was our turn to sit at the table with Randy and Wendy. And so we got to spend that evening, getting to know them on a personal level. And I have to tell you, when you are part of a large corporation, a large global corporation like we are with Jeunesse Global, the opportunity to really sit and spend some time getting to know the founders, getting to feel their hearts. And you know what I found out? They are very genuine people. And if you are going to be in business with somebody, I think it is important to know who those people are. And so that was a special opportunity that I had during this time. I thought that Jeunesse did an amazing job by just organizing. It's a big deal to organize that many people to do so many things. So Hawaii was beautiful. We had a blast. It was so gorgeous. You definitely want to go. And the way that you get there, of course, is you got to start simple. 2 people. You enroll your 2 people, okay? This whole thing is one step at a time. But if you do those steps and you do them repeatedly, you are going to get yourself to Hawaii to start with, And I think there's other trips and stuff. I don't know. We haven't been doing it this long. I know there's a trip coming up in Greece. We're going to talk to you a little bit about our whole team. We just figured out we love to travel because we just went to LA after the Hawaii thing, and we found out about this trip to Greece that's coming up. And we saw all these pictures and videos of all these trips that Jeunesse is taking people on. I mean, how many of you just get to go out to Greece or Dubai or the Serengeti or Bora Bora? I mean, these are dream lifetime trips. And I found out that we can all do this. We really can, and we can experience it. And so if you happen to be a person out there that wants to help people, you just heard some beautiful testimonies about how this juice can help people. I've told you, if you got some crackly heels, you just want to put that serum right down there and put it on your face. We got stuff to help people. But if you love to have fun, and if you love to travel, like I do, we've got that. And if you've got some other big time goals and you like to make money, we're going to show you about that. And some of our products have some really great surveys and studies. So if you're an information person, we got stuff for you on that too. But right now, I'm going to segue over to this amazing event called LEAD, which was out in California at the Dolby Theater. We got a lot of special things that we were able to experience. We met so many people, like from China. We met people from Egypt, people from Brazil. This is truly a global company. And you know what that means? It means that if right now you're watching this, or you're sitting in this room, or you've been on your Facebook, wherever you are socially, those are people that you can share any of this with and become a business partner with them. You know, I thought today, I've had lunch this week and coffees, not lunches. Because, I got to move fast and I got to get that coffee in. So I'm, well lubed up today with my coffee. So lots of coffees. And, I've been having coffee with some Indian ladies because I know them and I'm friends with them. But you know what? There are some very successful, fast-moving people coming from India. So I just started thinking about, who do I know? And that's what you should be thinking. Who do you know? Who do you know that's looking for some extra money? Who do you know that wants to feel better? Who do you know that wants to look better or manage their weight? We got lines for all of that. So right now, if you went to LEAD, raise your hand. Okay, so there's actually a lot of you who went. I would like to hear from a super duper first timer who went, who had no experience really with Jeunesse. Raise your hand if you're that person. Okay, so I got 2 hands. Who wants to go first? One who's in the corner, and that's my beautiful hairstylist, who I think is going to do wonderful with so many of these products, and she came out all the way out to LA, so I'll pick her second. Joe.
All right, so this was, a surprise, but LA was an experience. That's the one thing I can say that blew my mind a little bit, as far as how broad the opportunity is here. I mean, it kind of gives me chills every time I think about what we were exposed to out there at LEAD. Jeunesse did an amazing job, putting it together. I mean, how many people were there? I don't even know. All I know is every seat was taken every session. So, I mean, you had to fight for your seats. And it was an amazing experience to hear from each and every, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and everybody, the owners or the founders of Jeunesse. And, I mean, I'm a Montevideo guy. First and foremost, I'm just going to be honest. It's changed my life as far as my mobility and moving forward with my business without pain every day. But Jeunesse took Montevideo and it's taken it to the next level, right? I'm excited for that, and I'm also excited for all the other products we have access to and all the tools that they give you. There's so much to learn, and I'm an eager beaver, I guess.
And I didn't put anybody up to anything. This is all very impromptu. Do you want to share? Or? Okay. So this is my friend Daphne, whom I've known for about 10 years or so, since before she had 12 children. No.
Don't I look great? I only have 4. But yes, so for me to leave my 4 children, it was a very hard thing for me to do, because I've never ever gone away from them ever at all. But I I had a great time. I learned a lot, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity that I was given to go. And I've used the product 4 years ago when I found out I was pregnant with my third one, and had to step back for a little bit because of that. But the products are amazing. I'm very excited to see what they can do to all the ladies that I have in my chair daily, and to help them. You know, that was my passion, to make anybody feel better at any extent of, you know, head to toe. I know how it made me feel, you know, just trying it and seeing the difference from side to side, being a tired mom. And I can't imagine the, you know, older women all the way down to, you know, young college girls that party too much, seeing, you know, not having bags under their eyes for the serum that they can try that's supposed to be better than Botox without the, you know, needles and the commitment. So I was grateful to, you know, see all the different testimonies from the different leaders that we all got to, you know, hear from on stage. And I feel like the opportunity is endless as far as how, you know, you can go with this company. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for me.
I am too. And I think the thing that I took away most that I actually didn't go with, I understood that Jeunesse was a global company, but I just can't tell you how exciting it was to meet so many amazing people from all over the place. It really touched me. I mean, I had amazing conversations. I learned things. I had my phone with some Chinese ladies that I met, and we couldn't speak the same language, but they have a Google translator thing on their phone. And the only challenge we really had was the fact that I talk really, really fast, and I couldn't understand why this translator is getting like 4 words. And I'm like, no, do that over. It's not making any sense. It's not working. And Tony finally grabs the phone and says, slow down. So we solved that problem pretty quickly. But so anyway, it was amazing. But you know what? I have brought a friend with me here tonight, and she has come all the way from Jeunesse Corporate. And I think that you guys are going to be really excited to hear from her. She's someone that I met years ago. I don't even know when, but I didn't know her the way I do now. We didn't get to work as closely as together back then as we do now, and it's been a pleasure. I actually consider her a friend now. She's really fantastic, and I learned also that, you know, I told her today, man, you know, she is a tough lady, and I just like her style. And she happens to be the president of North America for Jeunesse Global. And she has come down here to share the vision, tell us more about Jeunesse, but also share the vision. Do you have 2020 vision? Anybody? Yes, you do. You have 2020 vision for Jeunesse. So she's going to share more about the company. She's going to share about the vision for the company. And it would be my pleasure and honor to welcome up Miss Katie Holt Larson.
Thank you, Sherry. This is what is so fun about this company, is that we truly do become friends, and we become a community. I mean, if you want to do business, if we're going to spend time on a Thursday night together, I think we want to like each other. I think we want to have fun, and we want to become a community where we can lift each other up and really, really serve each other and grow together. So it's been an absolute joy getting to know you, and also Mr. Tony McKnight in the back of the room. So appreciate both of you guys. Spent time with them in Hawaii. It was absolutely phenomenal to be on this Emerald trip. We had on this trip, what's fun about the Emerald trip is you go one time at Jeunesse. So the first time that you hit Emerald, you come. And so we've designed it to be a smaller trip. It's more intimate. It's all the Emeralds, you know, from that year. But like Sherry said, there's these small excursions, dinners, experiences, team building, where truly the goal is to get to know the Emeralds around the world, and really to get to know Wendy, Randy, Scott, Isabel, the presidents, Dennis Windsor, our Chief Development Officer. So we really do spend time as a family. And I think that's what people walk away with, is feeling more connected to the global Jeunesse family. So it was super fun to be with Tony and Sherry on that trip, to go whale watching, to be at some of our dinners, to be at the luau, and to be treated really, really well. Jeunesse does everything first class. These trips are amazing, and like Sherry said, we're going to Greece here in the end of April. There's still time. Does anyone here want to go to Greece? We took 1,800 people from North America alone to Rome last year. Super fun. We had to open it up to 2 waves actually because so many people earned that trip. But super, super fun. So we're going to Greece, and then we'll have another trip coming towards the end of the year for Expo. So that's a lot of what we do at Jeunesse is lifestyle is a big part of the promise. And what we deliver on is helping people travel the world with their friends and community and travel for free. So by going out and sharing the products, you can earn travel points and you can earn these amazing trips and bring along your friends and family. And I can't tell you how many people have earned these trips year after year. And the first year they go alone, and then they bring 10 people, and then they bring their mom who's never left the country, then they bring their daughter, and then they bring their husband, and then it's 10, 20, 30 people. And this is part of what, again, builds the community and makes so much, it's part of Jeunesse is so much fun. But with that, let's show a quick video on Jeunesse, and then I'm going to talk just a little bit more about who we are and where we're going. Gives you a little bit of the feeling, right? This company. I myself, you know, in my 20s, my husband and I we had graduated from graduate school actually, and we're doing our jobs, running our lives, and, you know, living the American dream. And all of a sudden, from one day to the next, I experienced a big health challenge. And this is one thing that I guess I love about this company and I love about this opportunity is that, you know, one day we're living our lives and we're not looking for anything different, and the next day something changes and we are. One day we're not open, and the next day we get sick and we get asthma and our chest is congested and we're looking for something. We're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we're looking for something different. And that happened to us too. That happened in our 20s, and I feel so fortunate for that. Challenges bring blessings. And at that time, we became very committed to our health. We found some amazing products. We found this industry, and Manavi wasn't here yet, but we found some amazing products. And we also, 2 things, we were looking for health, but we also were people who were open to multiple streams of income. We knew that we knew that our job was amazing. We loved our job. We loved what we did every day, but we knew it wasn't going to set us free. We knew we had big dreams. We had big visions of what we wanted to accomplish, just starting our family. And so we were looking for multiple ways to make that happen. We wanted to own our own business. We knew that was part of what we were going to do. And so at that time, we found this industry. And really, we have never looked back. It's been a part of our journey ever since then. Part-timers, full-timers, corporate, the field. So we've weaved in and out of those in different parts. I'm so honored to be a part of the corporate team at Jeunesse Global. I love Manavi. I'm such a product advocate, but I drink this product every day. I use our Reserve every day. I had Reserve in mind this morning. My AM gives me energy. I use the PM every single night to go to sleep. It's such an awesome product. So you've got to try that. And I sleep really well, but I mean, when you sleep with that PM, you go into a deep sleep and it helps to rejuvenate you. And I think if any of you are studying sleep and how important it is, there's some amazing science. Dr. Giampapa was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. He's the scientist behind that product. And I love AM/PM. But we have a whole family of wonderful products. And so when I found Jeunesse Global, you know, Sherry talked a little bit about our founders, and that's part of the reason why I'm so passionate about this company, is that if you've met Wendy and Randy or you've heard their story, they definitely are at a place in their life where they don't need the money. And they didn't when they started Jeunesse, but really what they're committed to is helping everyday people live extraordinary lives. And that, when I very first heard that, that honestly is what touched me, because that is actually what's part of my huge why. Believe me, I care about millionaires. If anyone in this room wants to be a millionaire, I care about you. But what I'm super, super passionate about is helping the average person make an extra $1,000 a month. That's really what I care about, because I know that $1,000 a month can change lives, can take someone from bankruptcy, can take someone from barely making it, not paying their bills, to doing things for their kids, to creating relationships that matter. So these are the people that I'm here for, and I'm fighting for, and I'm creating solutions for. And honestly, that's Wendy and Randy's passion. And so I really connect with them around that. And second of all, they care about children. If you've heard Randy Ray's story, you've heard him talk about that he grew up in poverty in Tennessee, and with no money, with no food, living in 15 homes in 15 years. And so when he tells his story, he talks about, he wanted food, he wanted a car, he wanted the basics, electricity, he wanted clothing. And one of my favorite stories, I don't know if you've heard it, but he was about, what? Mud pies. He wanted more than mud pies. One of my favorite stories, he was about 8, and he went to school barefoot. He lived in the back hills of Tennessee. So one of his neighbors was sick of seeing him go to school barefoot. So she had some little Easter shoes, her daughter's Easter shoes. He was about 6. And she cut the toes in the black patent Easter shoes. And Randy wore those to school because he didn't have any shoes. Talk about a man who has been you can imagine how he's made fun of for that, right? But he had no shoes to wear, and he was so happy to actually put some little shoes on his feet. And I just love that story, knowing Randy Ray, and knowing all that he went through. But with that kind of background, he is so committed to children and changing the lives of children all around the world. And so Jeunesse has also created something called Jeunesse Kids. And 100% of what we as a Jeunesse family contribute goes directly to the cause. We've done some amazing things around the world. We also do things here in the United States. So last year at the same LEAD event, we were able to raise over $100,000, and that's our Jeunesse community, to build, I think it went towards 4 houses for Habitat for Humanity in LA. At Expo, we raised $1 million to go to Kids Beating Cancer. And Kelly and Ken were here with us. They're a big part of that organization. And we are going to be doing the ribbon cutting, I think, this spring on their new diagnostic lab, which will make a huge difference. And so being part of this company and being able to be a part of Jeunesse Kids is huge. At LEAD, we just sponsored a brand new project this year. We're actually one of the communities that we work with in Kenya, and I was able to visit it last year. It's amazing. We built schools there, we built wells there, clean water. We have many, many projects, but we're starting an entrepreneurial college, Jeunesse Entrepreneurial College. And the vision is huge. We hope that you guys, our Jeunesse family, those of you watching, those of you here, that you'll be able to be on the videos, on lives, teaching the kids English, teaching the kids entrepreneurial subjects. And so it's a huge vision how we can all participate and make a difference. But our goal for 2020 is $1 million to pay for this college, for this community that we're supporting, and the moms and the families that we've gotten to know over the last couple years. And this weekend alone, we raised $159,000 at LEAD. So just huge shout out. Thank you, our Jeunesse family, all of you. So we're on our way. We're almost 20% of the way there, and we were the very first event that was able to donate to that. So huge part of Jeunesse's vision. As we get started today, I'm going to transition to Tony here in a few minutes, but some of the big things that Jeunesse is looking to do in 2020 and beyond. Many of you know that Jeunesse is 10 years old, and we've done something that has never been done before in this industry, which is we hit $1 billion in the first 5 years, and then we hit $1 billion every year after that. So 5 of our 10 years, we hit $1 billion, which is phenomenal. What I love about that story is the stability that we've been, huge momentum, but the stability that we're starting to be able to attain. But with that, the global footprint. So being in over 150 countries around the world, and being at that place of $1 billion, you would think, man, that's a mature company. So don't be fooled, because we are just getting started. So Wendy's goal was, is she said, you know what, I want multiple countries to be doing $1 million a month. Like, that's my goal. We'll go in, and as we can, because we want to be able to diversify. This is what's amazing about Jeunesse. I think Tony's going to talk a little bit about the opportunity here in the United States. Even though we're doing $1 billion a year, there are so many countries where we are just getting started. And literally, any leader could like take over that entire country with their team and have a huge, huge party, tons of fun, get amazingly healthy, and get rich along the way. So that's what's fun about Jeunesse, is that we're only 10 years old. We do have great stability. We have resources. We're debt-free. And at the same time, though, there's still tons of ground floor opportunity. We have a vision to be #1 in the industry. Last year, we hit number 13. So we continue to inch our way up there in 10 years. And also, we want to be a household product. We want our name to be a household product name. Definitely, we believe in preventive health. We focus on brand new, innovative, cutting-edge technology. Our team of doctors are here committed, every single one of them. If you hear them talk, they are all committed to helping people live long, healthy lives. They're so fascinating to talk to. None of them sits on their laurels. They're inventing products. They're speaking around the world. They're writing papers. They're doing studies. And it's so fun to hear them speak. And they, too, are committed to the mission of Jeunesse, which is helping us all to live and feel and look younger and healthier, long lives. And so, again, that's part of our mission, too, is really to create preventive, amazing products that help us live longer and healthier, become the #1 company, and have our brand be a household brand. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, I'm taking Jeunesse, are you? So these are some of the things we're working on. We're creating marketing programs, we're creating compensation programs, we're creating travel programs, lifestyle programs, so that as we grow together as a company, as a community, we're having a lot of fun, we're getting healthy and wealthy along the way. So that's the reason why I'm here. I'm here to help change lives, and I'm really here to help all of you, to partner with each of you to make a difference. And I'm here for North America, okay? I love the global footprint, believe me. But I'm here for the US and for Canada. So super excited to be here tonight in Gainesville, Florida. And for all of you who are with us via Facebook Live, we love this community. Can't wait to get to know you all better and see you at the next event.
Thank you. I'm very proud of Katie. I think she does a great job in her role. I think she does a great job speaking. I think she did a great job, with the event this weekend. I don't know. She wasn't the host or the MC or anything like that, but she kept everything moving, and she represents us well in North America. So thank you very much for coming, and thank you for all that you do. I'm very blessed to be a part of this organization under your leadership as well. So this event and this trip and everything really grew my vision, and I'd just like to poll the audience. Did it grow your vision, that if those of you who went? So the reason why I'm so excited about that, and I'm sure you guys are excited about that, is we already went in excited, and then we came out freaking out. So that's really good. But next, what we're going to do is transition over to probably one of my most favorite people in the whole wide world, and that'd be my husband, Tony McKnight. I couldn't have been more proud of him this weekend. He did an amazing job. He had an opportunity to go on the stage to share this new program, the affiliate program, and he really shined. Do you think so, Katie? I think he did. I think he did as well. But Tony has got the knack for explaining things. He loves to make money, and he does a very good job at it, and he does an excellent job of teaching our people and those of you who are listening how you can do it too. So without further ado, my husband, who is busily working back there on the computer, could he please come up, Mr. Tony McKnight?
Hey, and can we just give one more round of applause to our newest diamonds in North America?
Just working. Testing 1, 2, 3.
So that was, is this on? So that was one thing, Sherry didn't get to say, really, because she didn't want to talk about herself. But these two, they got to walk across the stage as rubies, as new emeralds, and then finally as our newest diamonds in North America. We are so proud of their hard work, of the team that they're growing, of their leadership, and their commitment to this company. So I truly do love them both for so many reasons, but I want to give just one more round of applause for Sherry and Tony.
Yes, no, maybe? Here, give me that one. All right. Who knows? Anyway, hey, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks everybody for watching. We got our biggest crowd ever. As always, it's a live event. Got technical difficulties, but you know what? You just roll with it. It's funny too because I'm gonna say something first for I guess most of you people here and a lot of the people that I know are watching. Some of you guys heard us talk this weekend via video, and I'm gonna share something with you because I talked about the opportunity that is Jeunesse, and one of the taglines that I've been using, at least for the last few weeks, that I stole off of a guy who actually works for Jeunesse. And you know, the old joke is the first time I gave you credit for it, right? Second time it's mine. So I'm gonna stop giving him credit for it. But anyway, the line is, have you driven a Ford lately? Because as of 3 days ago, this is a brand new opportunity. This isn't Jeunesse as people who've heard about Jeunesse. This is an opportunity, honestly, within our industry, it's an opportunity like no other one because of what we've done with the business and the North American model. And what I thought was a really great opportunity in the last 24 hours got even more incredible because even though we've been working on this for a long time, just about a year solid, there was one little piece of information that got lost in translation. And a couple of days ago, Jeunesse launched 2 new enhancements to their compensation program because all of us are here, why? Hey, we like the products. We're happy about what's going on in our lives with the products, but realistically, we're all here to figure out how does this thing work and can I make some money doing it? And so Jeunesse launched two programs. One's a customer acquisition program and the other one's the affiliate program. And I was really fired up about the affiliate program because in my understanding, somewhere in the translation, I assumed that the customer acquisition program was only available to affiliates. And so a question to me a lot was, well, what happens to the distributors? And what I realized in the last 24 hours is the customer acquisition program is available to the distributors and to the affiliates. So truly at this point with Jeunesse and with this opportunity, we have, as my wife likes to say, an opportunity where you can get in where you fit in. For people who say, you know what, I just want to try your products. I think your products are great. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to do any of this crazy stuff. I don't want to show up in any meetings. We got a program for you. It's called Being a Customer. We've lowered the price point on all the products. So basically it's a one price fits all model. Customer, affiliate, builder, we all get the same price. But then we've got some people who like to share stuff and say, you know what, I like your products and you're telling me I can make a few extra dollars. I'm interested in that. But I don't want to talk to no people and recruit no people and go to no meetings and dress up and be rah-rah and do all this kind of stuff. We got a program for that called the affiliate program. But then we also have a program for the builders, which basically takes into account both of those. And as I like to say, you want to make some of the money or you want to make all the money. And so that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to run through it real quick if this works. Gabe, you ready? All right. So we got a PowerPoint here. One of the things we really need is a monitor in the back so I can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to run through this. Who we are, we already had that. I mean, how fantastic is this that we have the president of Jeunesse North America here in our headquarters? I mean, come on. Let me tell you, when I say this is ground zero for Jeunesse North America and this is opportunity, there it is. They're here. We're partnered up with the greatest company that we could find within this industry to really take things over and to transform it. And so you heard a little bit about who the founders are and who it is. And I'm going to tell you one of the things that when Sherry and I were looking at this, we didn't really want to do network marketing. We didn't really want to be involved. We didn't really want to get into this thing. But when we saw what was going on and the opportunity surfaced, what we said is, hey, if you want to be successful, you look for opportunities to increase your odds of succeeding. And when we saw Jeunesse, what we saw was, one, it's a debt-free company that's stable. They've been around for 10 years, and as Katie shared, 5 of their last 10 years, they've been at $1 billion plus. Pretty successful. Not only that, they have a global footprint. We're talking about North America, but eventually, what's the saying, 6 degrees of separation? You're going to run into somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and next thing you know, you're in Timbuktu, right? Global opportunity, but if any of you are unaware, the largest economy in the world is still in the United States of America. And the United States of America is Jeunesse's second market. And even though Jeunesse is a $1 billion company, we should be a $5 billion company just based on the fact that we're in North America. So we have a global company, debt-free, stable, global infrastructure, and an opportunity to own the greatest market in the world. I mean, what more can you ask for when you're looking for an opportunity? So that's who we are. So I share this with people because people are like, yeah, whatever, billion, who cares? Well, you know, this is the company that Jeunesse is keeping with companies that have hit that $1 billion mark in their first 6 years. I don't know, some of those names are pretty recognizable to me. I mean, but ask yourself, oh, how big a deal is this company? Big deal, right? Great company to keep because you know that at least they're doing something right. Global opportunity. Here's the other thing that's interesting to me. It's great to be involved in an opportunity that's in one market segment. But what did I say? If you want to increase your odds of success, look for opportunities that increase your opportunity to succeed. Jeunesse is in multiple multi-billion-dollar market segments. So it's not just about, even though we love Monavie, it's not just about Monavie. It's about makeup, skincare, energy drinks, wellness, hair care, and weight management. They just got in that hair care market. I'll tell a joke, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, so but you know what? Hey, look at these industries. If you want to get a little piece of the action, because people say, well, how are you gonna go from $1 billion to $2 billion? Well, it's kind of hard to go from $1 billion to $2 billion if the entire market space is $2 billion. But when you got 6 market spaces and you got 160 billion, 260 billion, 9 billion, 100 billion, 70 billion, 27 billion, listen, going from $1 billion to $2 billion, not real hard because you got a lot of room to play in. Oh, I went the wrong way. All right, so revenue growth. Where are we at? Just another perspective. Is this the right time for you? Absolutely. It's a new year. It's a new company. Jeunesse has paved the way. They spent 10 years getting to the $1 billion, getting debt-free, becoming stable. And the question is, how are they going to grow? Here you go. Here's what we're looking at. And where are they going to do this growth? They're going to do it on the back of North America. Because North America, as I said, it's the largest market space in the world. But how are they going to do it? Are we going to do it the old way, or do we have something new? Well, as I shared before, and I'll continue to share, people understand the culture's changed in North America. It's a little different today than it was 20 years ago and 40 years ago. We're very dependent on technology. We live a very large portion of our life online. Joke that I always have with my wife is she'll say, oh, it's a friend of mine. Thinking, I never met this person. Who's she talking about? It's a friend on Facebook. I'm like, time out. You ever met this person? No, but we've been friends on Facebook for 2, 3, 4 years. Man, and she's not unique. I mean, think about it. We all got kids. They got friends that they're talking to. I've never met this friend. Oh, yeah, it's because they live in Alabama or California or Colorado. We live our lives online, but we still also live our lives offline. This is an example. This is actually a great example of what we're doing. We got offline and online right here in the studio. So what are we looking at? The trends. Again, opportunity, where is it at? 2017, $1.6 billion on 1.6 billion online buyers, estimated for 2021 to go to 2.1 billion. Means there's a lot of people out there who are shopping online, right? What's the market basket? $4.8 trillion. Listen, we can go from $1 billion to $10 billion if that's That's what we're going after. Because trillion, that's such a big number, most people can't comprehend it. Billion's a big number to most people, but trillion, now we're getting crazy. So shopping trends, what are we doing? We're influenced every day by the people that we meet, by the media that we consume, and as I just shared, a lot of us live a big chunk of our life online. What are we doing right here? We're streaming this live over Facebook and over YouTube. And like I said, this is one of our biggest audiences yet. And you know what's fascinating about this? That even though we got all these people watching live, because they're hungry for the information, like what are we teaching? What's going on? What are you guys doing? What's new? What's happening? What happened at LEAD? By tomorrow, we'll have 20 times the amount of people who will have viewed this video and shared it with other people. You think about it. 20 years ago, you couldn't get this kind of reach. And you know what the reality is? We're nobody. We're nothing special. Who's the new couple I met? Who you introduced me and say, oh, you're a Diamond Director. And you know what that means? It just means we've been doing it a little bit longer. It's not anything special. It's something that I said to people. You want to win in this? It's like winning in anything else in your life. You can't fail. You can only quit. And so, anyway, so the trends are we're influenced all day, every day in how we shop and what we buy. And this is like what I tell people. All of us are influencers. And actually, all of you that are in here and all of you that are online watching right now, you're special influencers because you're taking time out of your day to learn a little bit more, a little extra something in order to build this business or to take advantage of this opportunity. But truthfully, every single person in here influences people every day. People watch what you wear, they watch what you drive, they watch what you eat, what you drink, where you go, what you watch, they hear what you say, and whether you think about it or not. And here's another fascinating thing that my wife pointed out. In our online lives, we think, oh, we got all these people out there, and even though they don't comment, those people are watching what you're doing. They watch what you post, where you go, what you do, and how you do it. And maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe in 6 months or a year, you're going to influence those people based on how you live your life. It's no different than how we do it offline. People watch what we do. And you tend to say to people, hey, if you want to be successful, what do you do? Well, if I do what successful people do, I may become successful. And if you watch people and say, geez, man, those people seem pretty happy. I wonder what they're doing. People follow you because you're influencing them for good and for bad. Got bad behavior, bad habits, bad foul language, whatever, people pay attention to that. Anyway, shopping trends. It's all about influence. So number one reason people say no to network marketing, fear. They're afraid. Why are they afraid? Because people don't like to be told no. Right? As guys, we don't like to get knocked down when we go to ask a girl out on a date. That's why I ensured my success with my wife before I asked her to go out on a date. I put a lot of seeds out there. Anyway, affiliates. This is what I'm excited about this program because, again, we talk about in this industry, within the arena of network marketing and multi-level marketing, the truth is the vast majority of people in the world, they don't want to do this. One, they think it's a scam. Two, it's work. But truthfully, people have no problem sharing ideas and products with other people. And so basically what an affiliate is, I'll use a big umbrella. The term affiliate's a big umbrella. But it's basically you're an influencer. And what we've done is we've developed a program for you to influence people wherever you're at, whether it's online or offline, in your office space, whatever it is, wherever you have a sphere of influence, whether it's a few people or it's a lot of people. And so basically affiliate marketing is this. You like a product, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to incentivize you to share that product with people. And rather than teaching you some crazy thing about put one left, one right, and you got to get these points and the sun and the moon got to align and you're going to get this extra bonus, it's easy. You talk to somebody, they buy the product, we give you a commission based on the dollar value of what you sell. Very simple concept. Share, shop, earn. Let's all learn that. Share, shop, earn. Share it with people. They shop, you earn. Pretty easy. I like that slide. Benefits of affiliate marketing. We talked a lot about this. Affiliate marketing. There's some people that understand affiliate marketing as one very small term that applies to people who do this kind of specific online marketing, but truly we're all affiliates. Who shops? Well, I'll use the Starbucks terminology. My wife loves to go to Starbucks, right? She goes to Starbucks so much that one day she learned about the app that they have for Starbucks. And the app, the way it works is that every time she goes to Starbucks, however many times, she gets a free cup of coffee. She's a Starbucks affiliate. Starbucks is incentivizing her by saying, hey, if you use our app and come to our store often, we're going to give you something, free coffee. And what we're talking about doing is sort of like Starbucks. Instead of giving you free stuff, we're going to give you cash. And that's basically what it is. You like one of our products in one of those multi-billion-dollar market segments, you share it with somebody, it helps them with whatever they got going on. They got gray, no, it doesn't work for gray hair, I'm sorry. They got no hair, they got crazy skin, they got overweight, they got aches and pains. You share it with them, something happens, they like it, they become a good customer, you make some money. Low-cost business idea. Right now, costs $1 to become an affiliate. Woo, it's a big barrier to entry because people are like, man, how much is it going to cost to get in this thing? Well, here's the deal. Customers free, affiliates is $1, business builders or distributors, it's $29. Wow. I mean, where else can you get started in business for that little money? I mean, it's kind of a joke. You don't really need any experience because basically one of the things we have is we have what we call a system for that. We're part of the system. We're going to help teach you how to do this at whatever level you want to do it at. Flexibility, what's that mean? It means you can do it at midnight to 2 a.m. in your underwear if you want to do it. Okay? Probably don't want to go out to the 7-Eleven or anything else like that, but you can do it online like that. Just make sure your camera's covered, like my wife put a piece of tape over the camera. You're independent because you're in business for yourself. We're going to give you the marketing tools. And one of the things about Jeunesse that's great, another reason we partner with this company, they develop unbelievably good-looking marketing tools. Digital assets, videos, pictures, things like that. Things that we can share with people. Doesn't look like I just printed out of my inkjet printer that's running out of ink. It's good stuff. Sky's the limit because it's all about you. What do you want? You want a handful of customers or you want thousands of customers? I mean, because here's what I share with people. At the end of the day, this business is no different than any other business. If we don't create customers and if we don't service our customers' needs and we don't give people what they want, you know how much money we make? None. And so it's all about customers. Customers create what we call volume. The more volume, the more money. And it's your choice. Sky's the limit. You can make a little bit of money, you can make a lot of money. Just like in anything else. The difference here is you can create some leverage. Performance-based income. So you get what you get out of it what you put into it. Talked a little bit about these 2020 mega trends in those different industries, wellness, anti-aging, beauty, fitness, travel. Jeunesse is in all those areas. Again, increases our odds of success. On-trend offerings, these are just some of the products that Jeunesse offers in those market segments. One of the great things about Jeunesse is that they got great products. But you know what our job to do is? Share it with people, share the products with them. As Katie said, we want to become a household brand. How do you do that? Sharing products with people and teaching them how those products can impact their lives. Just like any other company. So one of the things I talked about here, one price model. We've lowered the price barrier for people. It's no longer, hey, you got to do this in order to get this price. No, customers, affiliates, distributors all get the same price. The difference is, what do you get out of it? Customers, hey man, they get great products, great value, love what they're doing. Affiliates, they get great products, great value, but they make some money off of sharing with the customers because if you like something and you're willing to go out there and share it, we're going to give you something for doing it. And distributors, basically they have the ability to recruit customers and affiliates and other people that want to build a business and basically build a bigger business. I guess the easiest way to put that in terms people understand it is an affiliate sort of like you own one Subway franchise and that's what you do. And a distributor is somebody who owns multiple Subway franchises, right? And they make a little bit of money off of each one of the franchises by helping those franchises succeed. So how does it work? Basically, customer acquisition, it's real straightforward. It's 12 to 25%, and it's based on dollar volume. What's that mean? Listen, you share a product with somebody, if the product's $100, guess what? You made 12%. What is that? $12. You share $2,000 worth of product with a bunch of people. What do you make? $500. $500 for a lot of people is a lot of money. It makes a big difference. And it's great because Ken and Kelly did an example the other day that put in perspective for us, just using Monovian as an example, because that's one of the products that we kind of showcase. To get to that level, you're talking about 8 to 10 households. 8 to 10 customers to make $500 a month, that's a pretty good gig. I mean, and that's not far-fetched, that if it took you a year and you got one person a month, in a year you got an extra $500 a month coming in, that's pretty good income. That's on the side of whatever else you're doing now. So anyway, the customer acquisition program, we put it in there, we incentivized it. It's added to our otherwise very lucrative pay plan. So how do you get started? I talked about that. Right now it's $1 to get involved to become an affiliate. There's no real requirements other than, hey, you like the product, you want to share it with people, we'll teach you as much as you want to learn, and you can earn as little or as much as you want to do. How do we compare? Just gives you an idea. There's other what they call affiliate programs out there. What do these other companies pay? You look at Jeunesse, up to 25%, Nordstrom, Amazon, up to 10%. Wow, man, we're 2.5 times the size of Amazon. Let me tell you something here that's really interesting, because a lot of you may or may not have been at LEAD. There was a gentleman at LEAD, very well-respected expert in the field of marketing. Amazon's goal is to be the #1 customer-centric company in the world. The challenge Amazon has is that they are now a mass market retailer. They're no different than Walmart was 5 and 10 years ago. Why did everybody like Walmart? Walmart had cheap prices, but guess what Walmart sacrificed in order to give you cheap prices? Customer service. Their customer service sucked. You had to go in there and find what you wanted to find, and God forbid that you actually needed to talk to somebody. The chances of that person knowing anything about where the product was located or even what the product was pretty negligible. Amazon has the same problem. And one of the examples he uses, hey, you want a shovel? Go on Amazon, type in shovel, you get 20,000 searches, 20,000 results. I don't know what shovel I want. The advantage we have is that this business is where the trend is going. It's all about customer service. You want to build a big business, be good, find customers, treat them the way that you want to be treated, educate them, and fill their need. More customers, more money, bigger business, okay? And we're fitting right into that trend. Anyway, so we're paying a little bit more than Amazon in terms of the affiliate commission and customer acquisition. Some of the tools that we give people, we got a great landing page to teach people about what the heck an affiliate is and what do they get and how does it work. Very streamlined. They got a dashboard in there that's great. Basically what it does is it tells you, hey, how many customers do I got? How much money am I making? Pretty simple. I mean, the key statistics, right? We have, like I said, the assets, the digital assets, things to be able to share with people, print, hand out, whatever, however you want to meet people. Jeunesse Travel, Sherry talked a little bit about that, and Katie talked about that, some of the benefits that Jeunesse has. It's kind of interesting because it was something we didn't really focus on, but now after going on a trip, let me tell you something from my experience. We've been on a lot of trips with different companies. Jeunesse does it totally different. In a certain respect, Jeunesse is like a world-class travel agency. They don't just get you there. They get you there, they get you from the airport, they put you up, they feed you not just, hey man, we're gonna have dinner tonight, man, but they feed you breakfast, most days lunch, and then they got activities for you that otherwise you probably wouldn't do. And you don't have to do them, but it's the fact that, wow, it's not just, hey man, show up, here you go, we got you to Hawaii, have fun. It's, hey, show up to Hawaii and we got a whole bunch of stuff you want to participate in and have fun, and it's on us, and it's all first class. I was super impressed with where we ate, where we stayed, I mean, it was amazing. And I'm gonna bet that the rest of their trips are just like that. And so Jeunesse has travel stuff that incentivizes all of us out there that want to participate in that. And I'm not really gonna go through this. This is the traditional way that you make money in Jeunesse, and we can go through that at some other time. Basically, it's like I said. You get in where you fit in. You're a customer, you're an affiliate, you're a builder. Jeunesse's compensation plan is built on the network marketing model of the binary. And basically, I will tell you this, because people will ask you, why Jeunesse? Why not XYZ? I'll tell you this. People hear binary and they get confused. What is that? the truth is the binary, which means a left team and a right team, confuses people. But the truth is, at the end of the day, it's still all about volume. And truthfully, the binary really is only one way that you make money in Jeunesse. Jeunesse, for those technical people out there, is what we call, it's a hybrid. It's a binary coupled with what they call a unilevel. There's two different ways in order to sort of build the Jeunesse business. But what Jeunesse just did that makes this an unbelievable opportunity is they put a whole bunch more money into this compensation plan by incentivizing us to go after customers and people who otherwise wouldn't do the business. And the statistic I'll use with you guys is this. In the old days, here's what we do. We sit down with somebody, they say, hey, I'm interested in doing this business. We say, that's fantastic. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a list of 100 people. Out of those 100 people, we're going to call them, we're going to visit them, we're going to share some product with them. And here's what we know. Out of 100 people, 10 to 15 of them are going to do it. 10 to 15 of them are going to sign up with you. 3 to 4 of them are going to do it. What does that mean? Out of 100 people, 3 to 4 of them are going to stick with you for more than 3 to 4 months. Those are sucky odds, okay? Because the question is, what happens with those other people? Well, over the last 40 years, those other people are the ones who are like, man, network marketing is a scam. It don't work. I have my brother-in-law, and he was doing that. He's got a garage full of product, and he never sold nothing. And so what we did is we said, hey, if we change this a little bit and we put a program in place for the people who say, you know what, that's a great product. How can I get it? And make it easy for them to participate as a customer. And then for those customers who are kind of like my wife, a super fan of different brands, and say, geez, man, Sherry, if you go out there and you share this with somebody, we're going to put some cash in your pocket. Because she's all about the rewards points on every different credit card. And you got to use this one so I can get the rewards points over here. Don't use that one because I'm not getting enough rewards points because I want to get this stuff over here. And basically that's what Jeunesse is. Customer acquisition. And instead of rewards points, we're giving you cash. And instead of going after that 3 to 4%, we're going after 100% of the people. And no, we're not going to get 100% of the people, but you know what? We're going to get more than 3 to 4. And you think about it. If we double 6 to 8, man, this has been a fantastic opportunity. How great of an opportunity is it going to be? But you know what's really going to be? We're going to be able to acquire 20 to 25% of the people that we share these products and this opportunity with, because it truly now is get in where you fit in. You want to do it for free, you want to pay $1, you want to pay $29 and build a business out of it. It's really up to us to share with people and then just kind of show them how it works. And that's the other thing that I will share with you that's very, 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 very important about this business. Once you identify somebody that wants to do this as an affiliate or as a builder, slow down and take some time helping them get started. Because otherwise, there's no point in helping them get in this business. Because this business is all about what you do, people replicate. And if you don't take the time to help somebody get started, it's no different than, man, I just bought a new Subway franchise, but we ain't putting no employees in it and we ain't buying no bread. But I got one. I started one. I'm going to start 2. And that one, we ain't doing no meat. And we're going to change the sign. You know what I mean? That's what people do. Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it that way. But I'll give you my money. Well, what's the point? Then you're just one more person who's running around saying this don't work. Anyway, I am going to stop there, and I'm going to bring back up my lovely wife, who is going to help close us out so I don't confuse people any longer.
Did y'all learn something? Are you excited? Do you believe this is an opportunity? I got this little bracelet given to me by someone at the event, Stephanie Nichols, and it says, believe and you will become. And you know why that is? Because you got to believe something first, and when you believe something, you'll start moving in that direction. So I'm just going to ask you something I ask people all the time, and it's really how I make most of the major decisions in my life, and that is, if you heard something here tonight, if there is something that you saw here, whether it was just, man, I need one of those products, or man, I could use an extra $500 a month. If you saw anything tonight, just ask yourself, will it advance me one step further in the direction of my purpose and goal? If the answer is yes, you need to immediately contact the person who invited you to watch this live stream or has knocked on your door or rang your phone up and tried to talk to you about this, and maybe you haven't given them the proper ear to hear. But now you heard some more things tonight. Just call them up and say, you know what? I have seen the light and I want to drink the juice or whatever it is you want to do. But you know what? Just take action. You got to take action on this. And take action while you're hot and while you've heard about it, because you know what? Having passion and having excitement is really all you need to get started. You learn everything else later. But the best part is I'm willing to say that if you're watching and you become part of this team, you are going to have amazing and incredible, committed and dedicated leaders, and we are here to show you how you can get whatever it is you want out of this business. When you call, we answer. When you text, we answer. And that's what the leadership is like here. So you are truly in business for yourself, but never by yourself. So with that, we want to say good night, everybody. We are so excited. Tune back in 2 weeks. We do this every other Thursday. So if you're also part of our team, make sure you know about our Jumpstart call on Sunday night, because that's how we get our week started right. And then on Monday, we've got a power lunch call. So if you don't know where all this is, go to the R3 Global Facebook page and get started there. Like it, sign up to receive the emails and the text messages, and you will be plugged in. And that's all you need to do. Get close to